Hi, Shivendran. Thank you for giving your time. And
No problem.
yeah,
My pleasure.
yeah. So I just want to know how did you enter gaming and how did you know about that there is something called esports and gaming?
How did I enter gaming? Like I entered gaming when I was about in fifth class. That was like about 10 years ago when I entered into gaming. It was when my dad bought me a new computer. Earlier, I
Okay,
used to game on mobiles and everything already. Since my childhood, I was very interested into gaming. So once I got my computer, I casually started off playing with games on that were on Facebook, but they weren't like esports games. They were just for fun, the grinding games.
okay,
Then I switched to an MMORPG game that is RuneScape. I started playing that competitively, where you could like kill players in a 1v1 situation.
okay,
After that, in 2015, I started playing CS:GO. My school friends, and when I was in 10th class, introduced me to this game known as CS:GO. It was my first FPS game ever. So that was the first esport game that I ever played, which was already famous in India. So I started off as a really noob player, but eventually I got really good at it. After 1 year of playing CS:GO, I was chosen. Like I started playing for pro teams in India, semi-pro teams.
okay.
We used to play interstate tournaments like between India and like between Delhi and Mumbai or different states. I was in a team called the Panautis, then a Fantastic Fives in EG. So I played for quite a few teams in India,
That is very
and
nice.
that's how my semi-pro career began in CS:GO. After that, I started playing. After 2 years, I got really pissed at CS:GO because the community was getting really toxic, and there were too many hackers in the game. So I just decided to quit playing that game. I earned quite a bit money and respect from the CS:GO community, but that was me for that was it for me when I left CS:GO.
Okay.
After that, I switched to Dota 2. That's another really that's the biggest esports game in the
Yes.
esports community with biggest prize pool. So I started playing that for fun. I got really into that game. I used to play that 6 to 8 hours every day. I reached an MMR of 5,200. That is like 0.5% or 5% in the whole world. But I didn't play Dota 2 really competitively. I just got really good. We used to play some Asia Champion Division. That was an in-game feature itself. We won quite a few games in that. But that was it for me when PUBG came out. That was my first battle royale game, PUBG
Yeah.
PC. So I got into PUBG PC. When I started it, I had really good advantage because of the aim that I had adopted from CS:GO. So I used to like go solo squads in PUBG. Got really good at that. Maintained a KD of 10. Was in like top 10 players in in India in PUBG. But once Fortnite came out, I started to give that game a try. And as soon as I started Fortnite, I couldn't go back to PUBG because how slow it was. So currently now I'm playing Fortnite. I'm like number one in India in duos right now, top 15 in Asia, and top 200 global Fortnite player right now. And I'm streaming and playing Fortnite professionally as of now. And I'm thinking to continue it for quite a good time now. I'm in a team called One Tap Clan. That is the best clan in India right now for Fortnite.
Yeah.
We have been winning a lot of tournaments. We just played a game against Bangladesh where we performed very well and made our team proud for India. And that's it for now. And just a casual streamer, semi-professionally streaming and earning through Fortnite right now.
That is a very nice and very interesting career path as a professional esports player you have. You started with CSGO, now you are into Fortnite. So, do you miss going back to CSGO or you would stick to just Fortnite for now?
I do play CS:GO sometimes. I play the normal matchmaking feature that they have introduced, and every time I go back to CS:GO, I'm just full of toxic players and filled with hackers. It just makes me regret going back to CS:GO again. So I come back to Fortnite, but I still am really good friends with my CS:GO friends with whom I used to play. Now, one of my CS:GO friend with whom I used to play is one of the best in India. He's playing for AT Gaming, and he has
Okay.
represented India in ESL and many international tournaments. So I do play with him sometimes. We have a good time, but that's it for CS:GO. I don't think I'll be returning to CS:GO.
Okay. So, I personally think too, you have items, you have so many things to take care of. So, what do you think while PUBG is taking the boom in India, Dota 2 should also come up with something so that it can cater Indian audience in that segment.
I think Dota is not able to attract players because of its gameplay. Obviously, the gameplay is one of the best out there because how complex the game has been made and how fun it gets once you learn the game. The
Yeah.
main thing why PUBG boomed in India, in my opinion, is because every single guy out there has a smartphone and everyone can in India can play PUBG Mobile ever since it came out.
Yes.
PUBG PC was never not even known to a single Indian that there is a game named PUBG when it was on PC. But as soon as it got released on mobile, everybody started playing that game. So I think Dota is not possible on mobiles as it's really complex and you require at least 15 to 20 keys at a time to play that game. So I don't think Dota has anything to offer unless or like it offers really high price pool, but that's it for Dota. I think PUBG Mobile will stay at the top.
So, so you are in your second year, if I'm
Yes,
right? Yes. And you have to manage your studies also. So,
yes,
how do you do that? And what is your so you have to stream also daily for your you audiences on YouTube. You have to study. You
yes.
have to give exams also. So, how do you manage that? What is your daily day-to-day routine?
So I wouldn't say like I'm really great at managing what I'm doing right now, but I'm just barely doing it. All my education combined with the streaming and gaming. It's just I have particular fixed time for my streams that I stream between this to this time in afternoon and this to this time and I try to go to college as much as I can. Unless I'm not well, I won't avoid college. And that's it for it. I just keep a good balance, healthy combination between my gaming and my education because it's India after all. In esports, I've not grown so much into it, so I cannot just avoid my education because I want to be an esports player. Because in a country like India, esports still needs a lot of promotion and lot of awareness that the parents require and everyone requires because there is no support from family for most of the esports players out there in India who are trying to do something.
Yes. So now, as of you've mentioned, India need awareness, especially the parents. So how your parents cope up with you playing games all the time and streaming? You,
Well,
yeah.
the only thing I do is like I'm not trying to show, but I have been a bright student since my childhood. My parents always complained about how I was not giving enough time to my education and playing more games. But when it came to exams, I always ended up with good marks, and that kept them satisfied. But since I've been into college, I'm struggling a bit with marks because education is not that simple anymore. My parents are, I wouldn't say the most cooperative parents out there, but they do understand that I'm trying to do something, and I have achieved quite a bit through it. So I wouldn't. They are not stopping me, but I won't say they are encouraging me either to do anything. They're just really neutral with this thing that you can play games, but we just want to see your results as well. We won't stop you from gaming. Do what you want. But they aren't supportive either. On the other side, they're just neutral towards this.
Yeah, esports community in India lacks awareness. So, do you also see yourself moving forward with esport as a professional player?
Maybe we'll see because the esports scene is still progressing in India. If it gets really good, then I might consider switching totally to esports. But till then, I'm just gonna focus on my education. Right now, it's 70% education. I'd say 60% education, 40% streaming and playing competitively.
Okay. So, you must be also aware that India, like in Asian Games, esports is coming, and we were a part of in Asian Games 2018. We won a medal. How do you think this will change the esports scenario in India? And what message you would like to give to the upcoming or rising esports streamers and players of India regarding this?
I'd say firstly, this coming as an official esport it will be a very big step for India. This will make like a parents and the society aware that esports is an actual sport. It's just not a nuisance that children play for fun. There is scope for it. People have been doing that in abroad. Parents are really supportive. Like for example, Shouty has been gaming since he was 3 and 4, and his parents are so supportive. So I think this will be first big major step for India to grow as an esports community for the players, obviously.
Yeah.
And secondly, I think this will encourage the esports players as well. There is time, I'd say, it will still take 3 to 4 years, but there is still hope for India that people will aim towards playing more esports and play the games competitively rather than just for fun.
Fun.
And they'll
Yeah.
receive support from their parents as well. Let's hope for the best, and I think this will be a really big step towards it. First major
Yeah. Definitely. So, one last question. You have your own YouTube channel where you stream, and you have
Yes.
almost 2K subscribers on that.
Yeah, I've crossed that threshold. I'm above 2,000 subscribers now.
Yes. So I just want to know, like when you started, you must be having only very few views. So how did you cope up yourself with that? That okay, I have to keep doing that. And what was your points in your head that I have to do this and I have to maintain this kind of gameplay in my content, or it was just for
Hmm.
fun? So yeah.
So when I started streaming, yeah, my growth was really, but I used to stream for like one players or two players max. That two were my friends. But I knew that I could provide the Indian community with good gameplay, and I never lost hope. I kept streaming. I've been for like first 6 months or 7 months, I didn't have more than one views or two views. But
Okay.
after that, a few people started watching me. My gameplay got recognized that yeah, he's one of the good Indian players out there. After that, the channel was spreading, like they told their friends like you should watch this guy,
Yeah.
and slowly my growth started. I started streaming off with PUBG PC and CS:GO, combination of both. And once I started streaming Fortnite, I got recognized as the like top 5 Indian Fortnite players, and my name was around there in the society and the community. So that's how people kept coming. I have been topping the Fortnite India leaderboards. So there is a link that you can provide with the leaderboards to your YouTube channel. I connected my YouTube with the leaderboards, and that's how
Yeah.
people started coming to my stream. So the main thing is you should never lose hope. If you know you have the thing in you to attract viewers, you should keep on going, and never give up. If you know you have that thing in you, the spark, if you can gather viewers and make a good audience for yourself.
Definitely, that was very well said. So thank you for your time. Probably I have everything I wanted to know regarding how you started and how you cope with esports and studies. And so probably we'll keep it here.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you.